Hello everybody, SMA Watts here, and we are about to continue our Let's Play of the Draenei Paladin in World of Warcraft. We are now in the Eastern Plague Lands, and about to venture forth with Fiona's caravan, see what we can do to help them. We're going to go ahead and turn it into the woods.
I offer service with a smile.
Yes?
I run a stand-up business here. Open for business.
As soon as we stopped, they made a bet about who could kill the most undead in 5 minutes. It's been about an hour, and I'm still waiting for them to come back. I saw Terranar run off to the southeast. Unfortunately, I can't leave the caravan here by itself. If you end up traveling in that direction, could you find him and send him back to me?
A coin spent here is a coin for Gilneas.
I love my boys, don't get me wrong, but I told them I needed 5 minutes to water and brush the horses, and what did they do? Made a stupid bet with each other and ran off. I should have known better. This always happens. Gibbon's the short one. He headed north along the river. If you're headed that direction, would you tell him to come back? We've got to get to Light's Hope Chapel, and I'm not against leaving without him.
Spread the good word, eh?
Oh, it's blessing the kings up. Let's go get Terranar first. And a blood elf and a Draenei Paladin walk into a bar. Or a blood elf and the dwarf paladin walk into a bar. And neither one of them ordered a drink. The joke is that a dwarf didn't order a drink. Oh, well, there would be Terranar Sunstrike.
Our enemies will fall.
I found them, Draenei. The Scourge. How I've longed for this day. What I do best. I remember when I was young, I would sneak off into the Ghostlands and just beat up zombies for hours on end. Nobody even paid me. I just did it. Now look in front of you. Those are some serious zombies. I just wanted to start up beating them up. I was about to start beating them up too. Yeah, care to join me?
We will have justice.
Your Blessing of Might is very old school. Alright. Oh, Avenger Shield probably be a good call. So, what I actually need to kill are the big zombies in the center. The cultists are just sort of a bonus. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright. Okay. One more. I think I might finally have the sound levels about where I want them. Actually, that's probably a little bit too loud. I kind of wish the voices weren't tied into the same volume as the combat. What I do best. 5 should be enough. Yikes. Look at the time. I need to head back to camp. My traveling companion Fiona runs a small vendor shop on her caravan. She and I, along with our friend Gidwin, are all headed out to Light Hope Chapel. I'm sure you can join us. if you like. Though Fiona might be a little mad at me. Fiona always forgets why she's mad if you give her a gift. Kill some of the plague hounds north of here, then bring the blood to Fiona down the river. She'll love it, and we'll talk again there. You want me to bring her dog blood? Why would she love that again? That seems weird. And strangely specific. I mean, like, really strangely specific. Because I'm trying to imagine the situations in which you'd want dog, plague-hound blood. It's like, so you collect animal blood. Okay. That's the weirdest hobby I ever heard of. I suppose if you're an alchemist, there could be an argument that maybe it's got it's got metaphysical properties. They don't seem to want to part with their blood, though. I've killed, like, 3 of them, and very little in the way of blood. Alright. I kind of remember this quest sucking last time I did it. I think the real gift is the fact we don't have to worry about plague hounds. Also worth noting, this is actually one of the longest old world quest zones. So we're going to be here for a couple videos at least. Oh yeah, and you get Argent Crusade rep for killing the undead here. Which is kind of nice. It seems more like it's just sort of grandfathered into the... we used to give Argent Crusade rep for... Argent Dawn rep for basically everything in the Plague Lands. It used to be one of the easiest reps to grind was Argent Dawn. Well, actually, there was a point where it was one of the hardest reps to grind because it was in-game stuff, but like before Wrath, when we got the, or before Cataclysm, when we got rid of the Argent Dawn basically from the Plague Lands and replaced it with the more modern Argent Crusade. Like, you could just grind it by, you go to Stratholme, kill a bunch of undead, turn in all the bone fragments, and boom. And you get like a 16 slot bag and be like, well, this is not the most useful of rewards. Oh, back when 16 slot bags were like the best you could do. Unless you killed a Nixia to get that 18 slotter. One more bit of dog blood. Though Nixie does still drop a bag. I think it's a 22 slot bag. Because that was the biggest bags you could get basically in the Wrath was 22. And they were really hard to get. In Cataclysm you were able to make 22 slots, and they added a couple 24 slots. And I think the Royal Satchels that they added in Mist is actually 28. I wonder if there's going to be... I haven't actually looked to see if there's going to be bags in Warlords for tailors or not. Also not sure if you're going to... Oh, I guess there were more Plague Hounds on the way. I could have just carved a path towards Gidwin. Okay. Yeah, this cabinet, something was there before. I don't remember what, though.
You got my attention.
No, is that you? Who are you? Would you mind helping me out of this thing? You should have seen me fight. I must have killed 6 of those beasts when... Oh, wait, you can count the bodies. 4. Okay, fine, I killed 4 of them. When the 5th one shot me with this web, to make things even worse. When he blasted me with the web juice, my mouth was open. I can't seem to break the webs, and I doubt you'll be able to either. Now, you'll have to go get some stomach juice from those undead spider things. That'll do the trick.
Safe travels.
Spider juice. This is also a great place to... get the critter killing achievement. Like, you'll often see classes with heavy AoE just tearing through here, killing everything. Actually, Meat has made this quest hard to do at times. Said there's just a night elf. Crypt pile. Juicy, juicy, juice. Oh, well, that just sort of took me right back to where I was. Well, I'm getting quite a lot of critter kills just from the incidentals of the fact that I actually use my area of effect. Like, in combat. It was there. I had to get it. Okay. I'll let you know at what point you should be using, okay, hammer does, what, about 128? Like, I didn't catch what my, Crusader Strike did. Oh, because it resets on combat, so it's just resetting immediately. Oh. Well, interesting. The two of them were like, alright. Alright, so I guess as long as there's two targets, it looks like, hammer is better. Because it looks like it's about 200 versus 120. I was just curious if Crusader Strike was actually doing double damage, because their formula is really weird. It's 125% plus 64 versus 20%, and then a wave of light that causes 35%.
What can I do for you?
Oh boy, Fiona's going to be madder than a wet harpy. You better hurry. You're back by the light. Before you throw that acid on me, I need to ask, are you the guy who was here before, or are you one of those eight-legged cowards? I need to know whether or not I should smack you on my way out.
Watch your back. Hi.
Sorry about that. I was pretty sure you were one of those spider beasts doing a bad Draenei impression. How do you do? Gidwin Goldbreads, at your service. I'm a bit of a hurry back to my caravan, but I was wondering if you might do me one last favour. My pal Fiona runs a small shop, and she could probably use some of the herbs that are growing along the river shore. I'm thinking if I give her some nice herbs, she'll be much less likely to murder me. That's my plan anyways.
See you soon.
At least she doesn't want me to, kill a million carrion rubs. Well, random blood elf, just AFK. On a PvP server, yeah, I'd probably gack him. But there's part of the reason, that's kind of the reason I don't play on PvP servers, because it engenders a sort of fundamentally dicky behavior. And I don't want to act like that. But more importantly, I don't want to be around people. I don't want to be around people who do act like that, you know? Like, I go AFK sometimes, go get a drink or something like that, and... Or, sometimes I'm talking to quest givers for prolonged periods of time. I don't really want to get stabbed from behind while I'm doing it. God, videos would be a nightmare to do on a PvP server. Blah, 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 and I got gacked again. Well, I guess it's time to stop doing these videos, since they're going to camp my corpse. Yeah, it just seems miserable. Oh, I should... Yeah, pony. I was just walking around. Oh, I don't even have, spots. He didn't like the plague lands. The plague hunts get him.
How may I help you?
Looks like they found their way back home. I'm relieved. You coming too? Are you interested in joining us? I should have guessed it. Terranol made you get me a gift, the thoughtless idiot. What was the gift anyhow? Why, this is exactly what I needed. Fine, I'll forgive Terranol for running off. Salah, you are welcome to join us. Helm of Thoughtful Gifts. Whatever sells for the most. The gentling
Buying and
breastplate.
selling is in my blood. What do you offer?
Giddy got you mixed up in all this now? I'll tear the point-sized paladin to shreds if I... Wait, are those Banshee bells? You brought this for me? Oh, Giddy asked you to get them for me. That sweet little guy. All right, he's off the hook. Hey, play gloves. Onward to Lighthope's Chapel. Now the boys are back, and we can head on out. You headed east? Please, join us, I insist. Yesterday we were in Mendes Stead, and I was telling Terranor we have 2 paladins and a shopkeeper. But you know what we could really need? A paladin. Don't look at me like that, I'm serious. Come on, hop on the cart. Okay,
The only honest merchants are Gilnean merchants.
that actually makes it far sillier when you're a paladin as well. By the way, you're welcome to borrow any supplies you find inside the caravan, as long as you bring them back when you're done. Take your lucky charm. Shotgun! Hey now, why do you get to sit in the front? Because I want to bet. That's why, and because I called shotgun. Who says you won the bet? We haven't compared tallies yet. Fine, I killed 5 zombies, and they were huge. How many undead did you kill? I'm pretty sure I killed 6. I bet you only killed 4. Well, I look pimp. How did you know that? Like, I look so relaxed. I didn't, you just told me. So seriously, how did your undead hunting go? I want to hear stories. Gidwin, are you ignoring me? Giddy, you're mad at me, aren't you? Remember when we were kids, Gidwin? We would spend all day pretending to fight the trolls or the murlocs or the girls. Don't do this, Terranor. We called ourselves... What was it again? You remember damn well what it was. I'm dead serious. I've completely forgotten. Sigh. The Paladin pals. Gidwin, you can sit in front with me next time. Maybe now I don't want to. Maybe I like it sitting back here with my new friend. It smells like horses up there. There's a tower coming up on our left. What do you say we stop and rest for a bit? We just rested him 5 minutes ago. Let's get going to light up Chapel. Roads here are rough, Gidwin. I don't want to risk losing a horse. No, I don't want to risk losing a horse. We won't lose a horse. Look at them. They look exactly like they did when we started. Actually, I agree with Fiona. The Origin Crusade can wait for us a little while longer. Besides, our guests may want to get off the caravan soon. Here we are. I think I mixed up that accent last bit there.
I have what you seek.
Hope you made yourself welcome to the items of the caravan. If we're not using them, you might as well borrow them. Hope the ride wasn't too bumpy for you. Have a look around the tower while we're hostess rest. It's no light up chapel, but I'm sure you'll find some way to keep yourself busy.
What? No tip?
So that's going to do it for this video. In the next video, we'll go ahead and continue on, see what we can do with a bored dwarf and a errant blood elf paladin. And I hope you'll join me for that.